So, if you've been on Twitter lately, you've probably heard that TotalBiscuit has gone to the Great Gig in the Sky. It kind of sucks because TB is kind of an inspiration as a famous British YouTuber dude. So, we're going to give him a salute and I'm going to pour one out for him later. But let's get into it. So, first on the list is an interesting kind of crime comedy movie coming up called Hotel Artemis. It's got Jeff Goldblum in it as the King Wolf. So I really look forward to this because it's kind of an interesting. It's kind of like the backstory, or like what happens in the background of places like the John Wick thing, where everybody in the universe, like there's hotels and all that kind of specialty stuff for assassins. Well, this is a hotel for like crime people where you can go and get patched up after a shitty job, and when it goes wrong or you get shot or whatever. And it actually looks really 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 interesting. It's like a raid on the hotel called Hotel Artemis where these people are holed up. Batista's in it, which makes it look pretty funny. And that guy who played the scientist dude in I was going to say Titanfall 2 then, in Pacific Rim, the guy who jacks into the other brain, he's in it as well. There's a bunch of other people in it. It looks really, really interesting because it's not centered around action, I guess you can kind of say. There's action in it, but the main character in it is just the woman who runs Hotel Artemis and looks after it. But it actually looks really good. Goldblum killing it once again. So I really, 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 really want this to come out, and I believe it comes out 1st of June. If I'm wrong on that one, please go ahead and correct me. But yeah, awesome movie. And the next one is also a movie trailer that's coming out. It's called Upgrade. Now, it kind of looks like it has the man who plays Superman and also plays what's-his-face in the upcoming Mission Impossible, the CIA agent. But it's kind of an interesting premise, I guess you could say. The movie is about people who are upgraded. And one of the things you'll see in the trailer is they have like gun arms and they actually load bullets in through their elbow or like into the wrist. It's like really, really creepy kind of human augmentation. It's like a really shitty Deus Ex, all that kind of stuff. But the movie looks pretty funny. I don't know if it's supposed to be a comedy or an action. It's got elements of comedy in that trailer, especially when the dude's pretending to get the crap kicked out of him, and it sounds like they've got like onboard AI built into him because it sounds like he activates Siri and like goes into fist fighting mode. But a lot of it, and I hope all the parts of the movie has this in, but it looks like a lot of it is very, very, very well choreographed. Because if you were augmented and upgraded, you would be able to read people's movements and shit and like predict where they're going to punch you from. And it looks like in one of the fights he's doing this because he's like doing all these robotic kind of moves. He's not doing the robot in a fight, but he's like moving around in really funky ways. And I hope they like didn't CG any of that. I hope they like really, really choreographed it, because you've noticed with films a lot of it where it's practical or like really thought out, especially in TV shows, it's a lot better than just looking at CGI stuff. So yeah, Upgrade looks like an interesting one to catch. Now, for any of you cosplay lovers out there, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about in this one. But Odin from Odin Makes has gone ahead and made a pretty interesting build this time. The axe from God of War that I think is called the Leviathan. That's the new God of War. By the way, didn't know Christopher Judge played Kratos. Took me by surprise completely. But he makes the Leviathan axe, the one that you throw and it comes back and it's got like ice powers and stuff. It's really, really awesome. Every time Odin makes something, it looks like when you're watching the video, he's just like, oh, I got a toilet roll holder and a pen and all this kind of crap. You're like, that's not going to make a nice prop. And then he does it all, and you're like, shit, I would go to a con with that prop, like, proudly. Like, he's made the portal gun, he's made, like, the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet, where Thanos just walks around going, I'm going to tickle you or give you a prostate exam or whatever. But no, Odin does a lot of awesome stuff. In fact, I think watching one of Odin's videos actually got me into making some stuff for cosplay, because I've done I've like hidden them away now, but I've done cosplay before, and Odin is like, apart from having a super fucking radical name, Odin's pretty damn sweet at making something awesome from something cheap. So go check that one out.
What the fuck?
Now in the what the fuck is this? It's called Happy Time Murders. It's a movie coming out that has that chick who thinks she's funny but she's not, who was in the all-female Ghostbusters one, the one with the glasses that like head spins right. I don't know, I can't remember her actor's name, but she's in this I think it's like a Muppets inspired kind of crime comedy thriller thing called Happy Time Murders, where it's about someone's murdering puppets. That's the premise of the movie. Apart from like she does coke or like super coke or some shit. I don't know. She tries to be funny, falling over, farting, all that kind of stupid stuff. But the movie itself, if you were to take her out, looks really interesting because it's like I'm pretty sure I watched the Red Band trailer for it, which is like Muppets fucking and all that kind of stuff. So it's like not something you expect. You know, you don't look at Kermit and go, he fucks a pig. You look at Kermit and go, sit on a log and play a banjo, you froggy fuck. So Happy Time Murders, I don't know. It's going to be something we've never seen before, which is what I like. I don't like watching movies that you know exactly what's going to happen. Like I was watching TV today and I was watching NCIS and something happened in it. I was like, oh my god, this is going to happen. 3 seconds later, it happens. Predictability in movies and TV sucks. So this might be something just completely out of like left wing or like some like you won't expect it. Basically, it looks really good. So go check that one out. And also in What the Fuck Is This is What the Fuck Is Raft. You guys have seen it's been all over fucking YouTube with people going check out this new game, which is funny because it's not really a new game. Raft has been out for a long time. I got like a free version of the game way back like a year ago, I think, or maybe 2 years ago, which was just the people like putting it out there to test. But it's actually a really awesome game. So you know the premise. You've seen all the videos. You're on a raft and you've got to gather resources from an ocean and all that kind of stuff. What I do like is they've added multiplayer into it because it's now in early access. And a lot of games on early access aren't normally that good, but actually Raft is a really good game. So if you're a PC player and you've got Steam, head on over to Steam, type in Raft, and go get it. It's 15 quid at the minute, which is like, I don't know, $20 if you're American. But it is an awesome game, and they've added research and some extra crafting stuff into it. So I hope to be doing some of that on my channel pretty damn soon. So yeah, go check that out.
Excellent!
And finally, for the Tis Awesome, I have got two for you today, and the first one is just crazy, right? I want one of these. In the future, it'll probably be the weirdest thing you've ever seen. If it looks the way it looks now, it'll be more futuristic. But it's Colin Furze with the walking stick taser. Yeah, everyone needs one when you're old. Just walking along, some chavs turn up and they're like, give us your money, and you're like, taser on a walking stick. Now it'd be cool, and if Colin ever sees this, it'd be cool if you take a walking stick and find a way to hollow some of it out and make like a pump taser walking stick thing. I don't know, fucking fired tasers out of it instead of, because this one's like a pressure one, so you press something and it pushes things and you stab them with it. It's not like a gun one, but it's just super. It's Colin Furze, for crying out loud. It's super crazy, of course it is. But a walking stick taser, I kind of want one now. You can get like cane swords. I want a cane taser. And finally is something that I didn't know I wanted, but it turned out that I did. After watching Deadpool 2, something decided to pop up on my YouTube feed, which was Ryan Reynolds guessing obscure superheroes. Now, you all saw the video of what Ryan Reynolds says what Deadpool would do if he was in Infinity War. Well, this one I think is from the same interview where they take pretty much the like not even B-list, like F-list superhero characters and villains, and ask Ryan Reynolds to guess the name of these people. He gets one right. I got one right, and that was Squirrel Girl. Some of the other ones in this video I didn't even know existed. I don't get why Marvel's just like, oh, we'll come up with this guy. What's his special power? He farts. There we go. What we're going to call him? Methane Man. It's like, for crying out loud. Marvel comes up with some of the most stupidest fucking F-list characters, heroes that you can find, but it's really funny with just Ryan Reynolds trying to fucking pull this stuff out. And it's in the What the Fuck Is This? Because what the fuck are these superheroes, man? I mean, like, mind blown with the naming of some of these things. So guys, thanks for coming along. You know where you can find all these videos. They are in the description down below. And I know we started off on the somber note of TotalBiscuit being dead, but go out, watch his videos, remember the man, because he was a fucking legend and he's now in the great gig in the sky rocking out with everybody that came before us who was totally awesome. That's the name of the thing. That's what we do. Thanks for coming along. You know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay awesome.